Water is a polar substance with the chemical formula H2O. A water molecule contains one oxygen and two hydrogen atoms connected by covalent hydrogen bonds. The special properties are as follows: solubility in polar substances, low density when solid, high specific heat, high surface tension, and fast capillary action. Water covers 70.9% of the Earth's surface and is vital for all known forms of life.
Many chemicals are also soluble in water. You can notice this in everyday life when you mix salt with water or Kool-Aid. Look as it dissolves into the water to form hydrogen bonds. Non-polar materials, such as vegetable oil, though, do not mix well with polarity of the water.
Water is unusual since it is less dense as a solid than as a cold liquid. At temperatures above 4 degrees Celsius, water behaves like other liquids, expanding when warm and contracting when cooled. When water reaches 0 degrees Celsius, it becomes locked into a crystalline lattice. Ice floats on top of cool water since it is 10% less dense than water at 4 degrees Celsius due to the broken hydrogen bonds that allow the water molecules to slip closer together. Without this oddity, all bodies of water would freeze solid and life could not exist under a thin frozen layer. Also, during the summer, only the upper few centimeters of the ocean would thaw.
Water is filled with a plethora of hydrogen bonds, giving it a high heat capacity. This is why water takes a while to heat up and boil, while metals heat up much faster. Notice the water heat increasing and leading up to a boil. This water property is what makes it an ideal portion of Earth's environment, since it's able to slowly acclimate to temperature changes.
The separation of oil and water is caused by a tension in the surface between dissimilar liquids. This type of surface tension is called interface tension, but its physics are the same. An object with a higher density than water will not be supported by the surface of the water and it will sink. Drops occur when a mass of liquid is stretched, such as water leaking from a faucet. Surface tension gives them their near spherical shape because a sphere has the smallest possible surface area to volume ratio.
Water has the ability to travel up a narrow space against any force, such as gravity. When water is in a tube, it has a very strong dipole-dipole interaction with the glass, allowing the water to flow upwards, clinging to the wall of the tube until the adhesive force equals the gravity pulling on the mass of the suspended water. Water soaks into paper towel, in part because adhesive force helps draw the water into spaces around the paper fibers. This kind of capillary action phenomenon is used in chromatography to separate the particles in dye and ink.
Only 2.5% of the Earth's water is freshwater, and 98.8% of that is in ice or groundwater. Approximately 80% of the remaining freshwater is used in agriculture. Water is everywhere.